Hi, this is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you live tonight and welcome you to the live stream. I am a little tired because I've been doing water changes and I've been at the hospital several hours since last Thursday. But I wanted to welcome everybody to the fish room. I'm going to stay as live as my laptop will run. I hasn't been to the shop yet, and I'm going to take this out of studio mode because I can't stand it. And then I want to try to go over here and actually punch out the pop out, excuse me, the chat and get it organized to where it will show up in my software. So be with you in a second, trying to set up chat. I know you're hearing all this clicking going on. I don't know what that is. Alright, there it is. Alright, so here we are. I know my hair's a mess. I cut it and it wants to, wants to do its own thing. I hope everybody's seeing me and hearing me okay. Wanted to say hi to 44 Magnum. Melvin, thank you so much for cutting your stream. You did an excellent job. I listened to you the whole stream while I was doing water changes. Hey, Aquatic Ness and the Salty Reef, Tampa Tom, Daryl Deemer, 44 Mag Guy. Oh, you dropped the one, huh? The Zen Ginger, Fancy Tail Aquatics, and I will scroll down and say hello. After Scott at Fancy Tail Aquatics, we got Angie, aka Mrs. B. We got Brandon at Maple Street Aquatics. We got Don Gallagher. We've got Fish Room Fever. I think I said hi to Tampa Tom. Riders on the Storm. Storm Riders. Cool. That is sweet. Audio and video is great. Thank you, Brandon. We got Tater Salad in the house. Hey, Tater Salad. Greetings and salutations from Dennis in Denmark. Hey, Dennis. Peace to you, man. Don't have any subject for tonight, but I just got through doing water changes because it's been over 10 days. And Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays are usually my water change days, but my son got deathly ill on last Thursday. So thank you all for your good thoughts, your love. We got Brian at Rockford Fish Keeping. Hey, you said you weren't streaming. Oh my God, I lied to a fellow fish guy. You didn't lie, Brian. I got through with my water changes. Melvin was going along with his stream, and I had a few minutes and to sit down and rest. So no, you didn't lie. I lied, but it wasn't an intentional lie. It was I'm too tired to live stream. Hey, Melvin. Thank you, Melvin. Hey, Diego. I even put it on Facebook, I think, and on YouTube that I wasn't going to stream tonight. And I was in someone's live stream the other night, earlier, and said I wasn't going to stream tonight. But everything went well at the hospital today. David Betancourt's Aquariums is in the house. Hey, David. Good to have you with us. I've enjoyed looking at your Instagram pictures. Congratulations on the promotion. I know it's extra work when we get a promotion. Thank you for your wishes that he gets better soon, but because he's diabetic 1, he's having complications that are chronic complications now. So a lot of times they end up having to chase things and treat them to the best of their ability. He had his first dialysis treatment today, which they call it a light dialysis, and tomorrow he'll have another light dialysis, and then Thursday, boom, he'll have the full dialysis treatment. So I hope and pray that those kidneys will wake up and begin to function and filter his blood properly so that other organs in his body will not be damaged. Hello, Mark, Big Easy Support Group. And we also have I saw somebody else come in. You seem too much like the Fish Fam mom, and we all know Fish Fam moms can't lie. Like I said, not on purpose. So you can go tell them, Brian, that you didn't lie on purpose. Fish Fam mom decided to go live for a few minutes. That's too cute. But I want to let everybody know that I had a awesome experience today that I've been keeping secret from everybody. Yes, I have a secret. I did ship some fish to a fish store in Florida today, and I hope and pray that they make it and there's no deaths, and I hope that they're pleased with my half moon mosaics. They are very beautiful guppies. Y'all have seen many videos and pictures of them. God bless all of you. Thank you so much for your love and prayers. And Don Gallagher says, please remember to hit that like button. And if you've not subscribed to Susan for SLC Aquatics, and you like my content and you like my live streams, why don't you go ahead and push that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any content or any live streams that I have. I do on a regular basis live stream every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. if I'm not preoccupied with my other work or family duties. Thank you again. Oh, hallelujah. Wanted to let everyone know that the last brood of self-cloning crayfish are right at a 1/2 inch to a 3/4 inches, so they're ready to go. $5 a little self-cloning crayfish, and every one of them are female, and every one of them takes 2 or 3 months to mature and berry up and start having babies for you. They are freshwater. They are cool to moderately warm. I keep mine about 72 to 74 degrees, and I feed them mostly algae wafers, and every once in a while I'll drop a piece of broccoli or a piece of cucumber down in there. And the most important thing is to not leave uneaten food, because they are very dirty creatures. I really need to do a water change daily, but they get maybe a weekly water change. And I suck up all the milk, and sucked up one in the bucket a while ago and caught it and put it in the 10-gallon behind me, because those 2 or 3 that were in there passed away. I don't know if they were eaten by the guppies or were stressed by the presence of the guppies. So anyway, we got Anna's Hobbies in the house, and let's see. I want to know how everybody is enjoying their November newsletter. And if you have not received your November newsletter, please look in your spam or junk folder. Angelo's Fish Tanks is in the house. Hey, Angelo. Good to see you. Busy daddy. I hope you've been well. Haven't seen any posts lately, but I have seen you commenting lately. So welcome back. I know sometimes we have to take leave from YouTube in order to help take care of family issues. So if you are enjoying your newsletter, we're going to pretty soon have another live stream on StreamYards, where different people from the chat can join us live to discuss some of the articles that were in this November's newsletter. Believe me, I enjoyed the September newsletter and all of its articles, but this one, I think, beat the band. The cooperation, the participation of this hashtag FishFam community presenting their articles, sharing website articles, their art, because our talents go beyond our fish rooms many times. And I'm very pleased and very happy. I'm already starting to receive articles for the next newsletter, which I do not have a release date at this time, because I want everyone to take time. In the U.S. here we celebrate Thanksgiving, so I want you to take time and be with your family, relax, get away from YouTube for a little while. If you regularly upload content, then schedule it to upload, but spend time with your families. And then after the holidays, let's get back to the grind and let's see what 2020 has for us. I'm missing the chat, sorry. I got the November and read it all, Scott said. Great. Angelo says, we've been well. Sorry, I plan on coming back shortly. I understand. Great. Warrior Planted Tanks, welcome to the live stream tonight. Good to have you with us. Keep on warring. Dinner and hanging out. Great. Tampa Tom is saying hi to different people. Susie Q at Q Aquatics. Good evening, my dear. I have really enjoyed briefly skimming over some of your content, especially your new bird and the new tree that you've built. I know she's going to love it once she gets used to it. James saying, time with my family. Ooh, yes, time with your family. Priscilla's in the house. Hello, Priscilla. Much love to you, sweetheart. We've got to get together and do another all-girls live stream. I don't know when to schedule it, but we'll work on it for 2020. Rockford Fish Keeping says, be with your family? Are you nuts? I'm the sanest one, and I'm crazy. Aren't we all crazy? What is sanity? That's another good question, isn't it? So anyway, I'm looking forward to maybe being a breeder for this fish company in Florida of my half moon mosaics. And as soon as my greens produce some more females, my American greens, my AFGA colony, he's interested in females. Also, the self-cloning crayfish, as I mentioned earlier, are ready to go, and they're $5 a crayfish, and I probably have about 13 of them. So all of them can go because they all mature and all have babies. So we can solve the world starving situation if we all have self-cloning crayfish. Q Aquatics saying, how's everyone tonight? Everyone's a little tired, Susie Q. My son is still in the hospital. He had his first dialysis today, but it went well. I start singing, it's Susie Q. Yes. I want to know how Pam is doing and how Candy is doing. Are we still doing the GoFundMe accounts? If we are, mods, get on the ball. Let's start sharing the GoFundMe account for Candy Overhaul's husband Stacy and Pam at 54 Punchies, The Art of Fish Keeping. Oh, if you have not seen her latest oil painting, I believe it's 12 by 24, and if I'm wrong on those measurements, rack it up to being old and not remembering. Dan Fish says, breeding is pleasure. Yes, Brian. I think I have some stickers to prove it. At Dan's Fish, breeding is pleasure. But anyway, I want to take my hat off to Chewy LTD if he's not in the house. Oh, he is in the house. I want to say thank you, Chewy, for all of the premiere videos that you've been putting out and doing the channel shout outs and also shouting out the newsletter. I will be talking to you soon. The last email you sent me about doing a voice over. I want to really get on the same page with you before I do it. Thank you, 44 Magnum, Mag Guy, Fish, and More. Um, I'm not a mod, the Zen Ginger says, but I'm sure these people have the links. Anna's Hobbies. Hi, Mike. Mike is in the house. The Fish Tank Barn. Hello, Mike. Self-cloning crayfish. Yes, Mike. Are you interested or do you have any? I'm going to have to scroll back, I guess. Candy is sharing Pam's GoFundMe. Hi, Candy, and thank you so much, dear. Anna's Hobbies is saying hi. Everybody still say hi. And don't forget to show love for love. I don't know how much more time I have on this laptop before it blinks out on me. And don't forget, after me is Chris at Multi-Tank Addictions. And then after Chris is Mike at the Fish Tank Barns. And I do believe after Mike, Dr. Black 66 goes live. I'm not quite sure if he does it on a regular basis or not, but I know that he usually follows the Fish Tank Barn. And I appreciate everyone. I hope you've enjoyed your newsletter. Wonderful. You do not want to hear me coughing, Chewy says. All right, Chewy. We used to have to edit out our coughs for our pastor, and it was difficult. We couldn't get all of them, but we worked hard on suppressing them. Yes, someone please get Candy Overhaul's GoFundMe. Fish Room Fever, what did you just share? Whose link did you just share? D down the wormholes here, listening while cooking as always. Thank you, D, and please enjoy the meal with your family. Oh, I set it up with a friend once I got volume 5 and 6 of the, I don't know, the German only ones. I will be having having them translated. Oh, okay. Anna, Tampa Tom likes the picture of your kitty cat. I do too. Pam's GoFundMe. Nothing too stressful, just super busy. Hi, Crystals, Pets, and Plants. How are you doing? Angelo says, I've been gone so long I don't recognize half of these channels. I know, Angelo. These is the new bunch, and they've been. I think a lot of them's under 1,000. Some of them have just recently made some milestones in their YouTube channel. I seem to be a fish fam mom for the newbies. After the other ones get over 1,000, they go off and leave me. Except Q Aquatics, of course. I'm going to show that Melvin. Yes, Melvin. He wants to thank everyone for the great live stream on his channel tonight. It was on saltwater and why the freshwater people are afraid to dive into saltwater. And it was a very good live stream. And if you didn't catch it, you need to go back and watch the the replay. Stephanie Berry's in the house. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, no, I didn't think you were streaming, Susan. You probably already said, how's your son? Hey, Stephanie. I wasn't going to live stream, and I just decided to take a break from water changes and sit down and spend some time with you guys. Stephanie, he is stable. He had to go on dialysis because of kidney failure. But we're hoping and praying that there's some life left in those kidneys, and we're praying for a miracle that he won't have to stay on dialysis very long. Sometimes the kidneys get overworked and shut down, and then by a miracle they just start working again. So that, and he thought he was going to have to go through an amputation, but I think right now we're not gonna go that route. He is diabetic 1, so he's having chronic complications now. His age is 35. Hey Kaylor. Hey Bob. Kaylor's Aquatics. Wow, now the stream's going nuts. How many's watching? I'm still watching top chat. I can't believe it. I can't stand it. YouTube, please go back to defaulting the chat to live chat, please. Thank you very much, Stephanie. Love you and appreciate you. And his hobbies as well. Thank you so much. Pet Sonic says, congrats, Crystal. When are you going to start live streaming? All right, Crystal, are you getting ready? Continuing prayer, Susan. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it so much. Earlier, for those who are just now coming in, I announced a secret that I was keeping from the fish fam. I sent some of my half-moon mosaic guppies to a fish company in Florida, hoping that they will use me as a breeder, or maybe when my American greens start producing more females, he wants some females as well. And also my self-cloning crayfish babies are about 3/4 inch now, and they're ready to be sold, so I'm selling them for $5 a crayfish. And they are cool water to moderately warm water creatures. They eat vegetables, and most of the time they're on flakes or algae wafers. They do need frequent water changes because they're very nasty little creatures, but they can be housed with other fish that won't rest on the bottom, because if your fish rests on the bottom, they're going to get snipped or pinched. The marble self-cloning crayfish is not as aggressive in eating fish, but they will. If you've got one age that's dying, they will take care of it and clean up behind themselves. Thank you, Bob. Tiffany Holmes is in the house. Hello, Tiffany. I've lost too many loved ones to diabetes. My God, may God heal and help your son. Thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, it's rough. It's really, really rough. He's had it since he was 8. But the fish room is doing well. The Bosemani rainbow fish and James down the wormhole. Thank you, mods, for catching that. James at Fish Room Fever, sorry, the mystery snails are doing great in every tank. I haven't lost any, and none of the babies made it that I know of. I put them down in a bucket with a filter, but anyway. Huh? You okay? All right. Mr. SLC has been working really hard and wearing himself out. Let's see. 35 is pretty typical to have issues with type 1, right? It depends on how long you've actually had the type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes, after several years, you can live a fairly long life if managed well. And you know, sometimes even managing things well, problems can happen. But my son's not done an excellent job. He could have done better, and he'd admit it. He's admitted it, that he needs to take better care of himself, and only God knows if he will or not. By any means, just feel like I've heard that a lot. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Okay, Warrior Planted Tank says, I'm back. Food is about ready. What did I miss? Nah, nothing much. I was repeating myself. We got some newcomers that came in. Tiffany Holmes and Kaler's Aquatics. We got TJ's Exotics in the house. We got Stephanie. I think I said Stephanie Berry. Down the wormhole. Let me see. Caleb Aquatics is in the house. Whoop! It just jumped. Y'all saw that, didn't you? Let me say hi to Caleb. Caleb, come back. I don't know. There you are. And 44 Magni saying hi to Tiffany. We got Pam 54 Punchies in the house. Hello, hello, hello. And I was just bragging and telling everybody, if y'all have not seen your latest oil painting of those fish, oh my God, it looks like a photograph, y'all. Pam, that is awesome. Your work is awesome anyway. I'm in Houston. Ginger says, I've only eaten crayfish, crawfish down here. Never kept one in a tank. And I've never eaten a crayfish or a crawfish that I know of. Because sometimes seafood gumbo, you just never know what they put in it. But I've eaten crabs, but I haven't intentionally eaten any crayfish. But these are self-cloning crayfish. They do not need a male and a female. They are all born female. And if you don't know about the self-cloning crayfish, they reproduce. Their first brood might be 15 to 20. Their second brood might be 50. Their third brood might be 100. Their fourth brood, if they live that long, may be about 300. So I've never had one to live past 2 broods. I don't know if my water quality failed or they get stressed by all the other crayfish in the tank. So as soon as you can, it's best to separate them out from the mother. They all go through their shedding their exoskeleton and growing and burying up, and they're interesting to watch. How do you have more likes than viewers? Brian says. Because they come in, they click the like button, and then they leave. But don't forget, following me is Chris at Multi-Tank Addictions. I have not heard. Can someone check on him to see if he's going to follow me? Melvin again at Storm Riders Aquatics. Thank you so much for yielding your channel to me, even after I said I wasn't going to go live. Everybody, keep taking care of your fish. Enjoy your hobby. Branch out, try something new. Stay warm during the winter. Stay cool during your spring. Know that hashtag FishFamMom loves you. I want to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving and God bless you. I love you. Bye-bye.